The national bird, the bald eagle, flying in from the outfield before the game. Roger Clemens and Mark Mulder, the pitching matchup. Johnny Damon, base hit. He would later score on a sac fly. Damon in this game went 4 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. Bottom 1, Yanks down 1-0. Mulder facing Bernie Williams into the 6-3 double play, but Chuck Knobloch on the play goes to third. Next man up with Knobloch 90 feet away. Tino Martinez down on strikes. Top 2, A's up 1-0. Frank Menachino. Derek Jeter. Diving stop. Force out at second. Jeremy Giambi not able to score on the play. 2 batters later. 2 outs. Bases loaded for Miguel Tejada. Roger Clemens, look what I found. And that ends the inning. And keeps runs off the scoreboard. Top 3, 1 out. Eric Chavez at the plate. Again Clemens, look what I found. Saves a run there. There was a runner on third. Chavez can't believe what Clemens was able to do. How did he do that? Top 4, A's still up 1-0. It's Terrence Long.
Cracks one into right.
Way back and gone, a home run. Solo shot, Oakland's up 2-0. That's a score on the top of the 5th. Clemens focused. Jason Giambi, though, walking. After that, Joe Torre comes out. Roger Clemens, tightness in his right hamstring. They'll check him out again on Thursday. David Justice here, beats it out. Ramon Hernandez, the throw hits Justice in the backside. Justice, though, would be called out for running out of the baseline. Watch, the Yanks would argue, but the call would stand. Inside the baseline, that's why he was called out. Meantime, Paul O'Neill, Eric Chavez, nifty play. The Yanks down 2-1. A run on second in the bottom of the 6th. Top 7, A's up 2-1. Jason Giambi against Sterling Hitchcock. No question. Way back and gone. Upper deck shot. Oakland's up 3-1. That's the score in the top of the 8th.
Just going all 9.
Terrence
No runs in a 1-0 victory, but then
Long. Again. Second home run of the game. Solo home run. Oakland up 4-1. Bottom 8, runner on, 2 outs for Tino Martinez. And Martinez bringing the Yankees closer. 2-run home run. Yanks within 2 at 5-3. Mr. Mayor likes that. The bottom 9, 2 outs. Jason Isringhausen in to close the door. Alfonso Soriano, ring him up, sit him down. And the A's win game 1, 5-3. They lead the series 1-0. The 2 homers for Long, the 6th Oakland player to hit 2 homers in a postseason game. A year ago against the Yanks in the playoffs, Long went just 3 for 19. Clemens will be checked out again Thursday, beaten by Mulder.
Chavez, 2 men on, 2 out. Pettit. Coming in, Yanks had won 9 straight of his postseason starts. Bottom 2nd, Tim Hudson strong for Oakland on the mound, as Tino Martinez. Hudson came in 0-2 lifetime against the Yanks with a 6.50 ERA. Jorge Posada, no contest. Top of the 3rd, Pettit against Jermaine Dye with 2 on. That's a flare. David Justice, a veteran of 95 playoff games. That's a great catch. Next batter, Eric Chavez once again facing Andy Pettit. With 2 on yet. Oh, what's his swing? In the stands, Sir Paul McCartney looking on. He's a Yankee fan. Top of the 4th, Ron Gant off of Pettit. His 8th career playoff home run, and he's done that with 4 different teams. Only guy to do that. Paul, well, he hates that. Yeah. Top of the 5th, Pettit against Dye. That's ripped. Scott Brocious, great stop. The former World Series MVP ends the inning. Bottom of the 5th, Jorge Posada facing Hudson. Oh, that's deep. Will it tie the game? Dye, a former basketball player in school, reaches, can't quite snare it. After Posada walked, Justice to Hudson. Doubles up Posada at first. That ends the inning, and Justice can't believe it. Bottom 7, Hudson against Justice with a man on first. Full count. That's a base hit. Breaking out of a slump. Tino Martinez goes to 3rd. We have men on the corners, and Art Howe asks his starting pitcher if he can handle the next guy, and Hudson says, yeah, I can get him. So he stays in to face Scott Brocious. Brocious to the Staten Island native Frank Menachino at 2nd, steps on 2nd, end of inning. Yeah, Tim loves it. Bottom 8, Derek Jeter on 1st. Hudson facing Paul O'Neill. Due to do something large, but he pops out. Chavez all over this one to end the inning. 8 innings for Hudson, 0 runs, 6 hits. Top 9, Johnny Damon on third on a triple. Mariano Rivera facing Miguel Tejada. Grounder. That gets through Brocious, who had 22 errors this year to lead all AL third basemen. 2-0 Oakland. Rivera can't believe it. He's not used to it. Bottom 9, 2 on, 0 out after Jason Isringhausen gave up a hit and a walk. Facing Posada. Gets him on the outside heat. That's 1 out. But now Izzy's got to take care of Justice. David pops up again to Chavez at third. We have 2 outs. Yankees down to their last out. Scott Brocious pops up. Jason Giambi is waiting. Game over. The A's win it 2-0. 2-0 the final. Oakland has now won 8 straight over the Yankees. The Yanks haven't led in their last 76 innings against the A's.
Throwing Mike Messina on the hill against Barry Zito, who's given them 0 over the last couple of years. Top 1, no score, 1 on, 2 out, and Bernie Williams goes down swinging to end the first. Top second, 1 on, no outs. It's Jorge Posada at the plate. Rips it to Eric Chavez, who starts the 5-4-3 double play. Nice turn by Staten Island's Frankie Menachino, still scoreless. Bottom 3, how is Messina faring? Quite well against Ramon Hernandez. Gets the slow roller, Scott Brocious. He plays these balls so well. Bare hands, Tino Martinez, nice play on the tag. Top 4, Bernie Williams at the plate. He hits a slow roller to Chavez, who plays these type balls so well and gets Bernie Williams. Still scoreless, bottom 4, Jason Giambi on second, Jermaine Dye on first, 1 out. Best effort by the A's mounted to this point in the game, and Chavez grounds to Tino, who throws to second for the 4th. So runners on the corners now. 2 outs for Jeremy Giambi, who grounds it to second. Alfonso Soriano, the bobble, the throw, and gets him. So we're still scoreless. Going to the 5th, nobody on. Jorge Posada busts out the whooping stick. Take Zito deep and gone. Yankees have their first lead over the A's in 80 innings, dating back to regular season play. Bottom 5, Messina on cruise control. Ramon Hernandez looking. Messina struck out 4. Bottom 6, no out. Johnny Damon leading off. Rips it, Brocious, snow cone, nice play. Brocious, you might remember, had the tough error in the 9th inning of Game 2. Coming up strong there. 2 batters later, Jason Giambi, a pop-up down the line. Knobloch running half a football field, it seems, to make the play. Nice backhanded catch by Knobloch in left, and Giambi, stoic. Bottom of the 7th, Jeremy's on first. 2 outs for Terrence Long. Play of the game, perhaps of the postseason. Rips it down the right field line with 2 outs. Jeremy Giambi on his horse. They're waving him home. Watch the relay by Jeter. The backhanded flip to Posada to make the tag in time. What a great play that Jeter is even in position to make this play. Flying over from the shortstop position and flips to Posada. The ball perhaps did not have enough steam to make it to the catcher from Spencer and Wright. So the flip to Jeter, and it seems Posada applies the tag before Giambi can stomp on the plate. So after 7 innings, Joe Torre calls on Rivera to come in the 8th, and he closes out the 8th with a man on by getting Miguel Tejada to line out sharp to the left. In the 9th, Jermaine Dye with a 1-out double. Chavez goes down swinging. The last chance for the A's in the form of Jeremy Giambi, and Rivera completes the 6-out save. And Derek Jeter, who's perhaps saved Game 3 and the Yankee season with that unbelievable heads-up play, coming over from, what's he even doing there? Coming over from the shortstop position. At any rate, the New York Yankees have now won back-to-back elimination games after losing 2 straight. Both those elimination games coming against the Oakland Athletics. This one tonight, the last one coming in Game 5 of the 1990, the night of the 2000. Many days in Oakland. Paul O'Neill getting the start in Game 4 with a couple men on in the second. Up the middle, FP Santangelo can't glove it. Bernie Williams come on down, 1-0 Yanks. Yanks played 2 in the second, and in the top of the 3rd against Corey Lytle, it's Bernie Williams again. This one over Johnny Damon's head. 2 runs come on down. 4-0 Yankees. The Yankees had scored only 4 runs in the first 3 games of the series combined. Bottom of the 3rd, a literal bad break for Jermaine Dye and the A's. El Duque with a pitch. Dye fouls it off his left leg. He goes down in a heap, and you'll see why. It's clearly extended as the ball hits it and contorts in a very strange way. It's a fractured left tibia. He's going to be in a cast for the next 2 to 3 months, clearly out of the postseason. The Yankees clearly back in it. It's Bernie Williams again, plating 2 more in the 4th. Joining John Valentin as the only players with 2 5 RBI game in postseason play history. 5 ribbies in Game 4, and the Yanks win 9-2. The Yankees had not played a single winner-take-all playoff game at home until Monday night, their first such home playoff game since Game 5 of their division series with the Brewers in 1981. A's-Yankees, Game 5, 2001, the 7th winner-take-all playoff game in the history of Yankee Stadium, but the first in which the Yankees put 3 straight World Series on the line. Ample bona fides for a showcase highlight. And the A's remembering their comrade, Jermaine Dye. Broken leg not there, rubbing his jersey for good luck, hanging it in the dugout. And Jason Giambi knocks in Johnny Damon, putting the A's up 1-0 on Roger Clemens. Jeremy Giambi would drive in another run in the 2nd, and perhaps that Dye jersey's working. But in the bottom of the 2nd, bases loaded, Alfonso Soriano, a .211 career hitter with bases loaded in regular season play, plates 2, and we're tied at 2. Bottom 3, Ramon Hernandez lifted from the game with a sprained wrist, so Greg Myers behind the plate for Mark Mulder, and Bernie Williams goes down swinging. Ball gets away, Bernie running, because this can happen. Into right field, Williams safe at first on Myers' error. That led to a bases-loaded situation in which Scott Brocious came to the plate and dribble one to Eric Chavez. Bad offensive series, but a good defensive. Oh, my. Run scores. Chavez clearly distracted as he fields the ball just when Tino Martinez passes him. 3-2 Yanks. Bottom 4, Chuck Knobloch picked off. Jason Giambi's throw, yoicks, and away. Very received from Mulder wasn't too special either. Knobloch safe at 2nd, and he'd score on a sac fly. Top 5, Clemens hits Miguel Tejada in the wrist. That would be Clemens' last batter because it put 2 on for Giambi. And Mike Stanton comes in, but Giambi greets him rudely. 4-3 is Frankie Menechino from Staten Island scores, makes it a 1-run game, but Tejada does not advance to 3rd, much to the dismay of Jason Giambi. You see the ball in right field. Shane Spencer comes home with it, and Tejada, for some reason, stops at 2nd. So there's runners on 1st and 2nd for Chavez. Puts this one in a right, so instead of tagging up from 3rd to home, Tejada only gets his tag up from 2nd to 3rd. And he'd be stranded there. After the inning, Giambi and Tejada, a testy moment. Later, they would talk it over. Giambi showed him those leadership qualities that everybody loves in him. Bottom of the 6th, Tim Hudson coming into the game. And David Justice busts out the whooping stick. 14th career postseason home run for Justice, 5th all-time, 5-3 Yanks. And they hand that 2-run lead to the All-State hands of Mariano Rivera, who gets Terrence Long to pop up. Derek Jeter ranging and falling in and grabbing and catching, doing all sorts of things at once. Jeter going all out.
He also did his taxes as he fell into the crowd.
He had a sandwich, he had a Yankee hot dog, a pretzel.
And he said hello to the fans he crashed into as he's falling. Hello.
Unbelievable. Just a sensational defensive series and offensive series for him. And Rivera wraps it up by striking out Eric Burns. And the mayor comes on to celebrate a new entry into the already overstocked Yankee resume. The first team to ever win a 5-game series after losing the first 2 at home. An amazing comeback capped off Monday, as always, by solid relief pitching. 4 2/3 scoreless from the pen in Game 5. Stanton, last year's Game 5 winner against Oakland, wins this one. His career postseason ERA down to .97. Rivera with a 6-out save in the process, extending his all-time record of postseason saves, now 21, and his record of postseason ERA now down to .66.